a friend of war. One of the most competitive of arenas is the world of business. And here, what are the ingredients of success? This is SAB, the South African Breweries Group, a success story that began 80 years ago. A story of people who built the largest single business serving people in South Africa, with a turnover approaching 1,000 million rand a year, more than 30,000 shareholders, 52,000 employees. People are important to any business, and more so to a business that began by brewing beer. Beer. It was in Europe that the monks first discovered that hops gave lager its distinctive flavor, and the old ales made way for the new beer. Breweries have changed since then, but despite the size and the science, the new techniques and the huge modern plant, in the last analysis it is still the centuries-old brewer's art that ensures that our beers cater to the South African taste. There are hundreds of years of tradition in every beer, behind the testing, the tasting, and the careful control of quality. And always there is the search for an even better beer, the striving for perfection. But always, too, there is the certainty that our beers must find favor with South Africans. SAB began with a man selling beer from the back of a wagon. From satisfying the thirst of the mining camp that became Johannesburg, we spread south to Cape Town and north to beyond the Limpopo River. And SAB grew with South Africa, grew to meet the increasing demand for our beer. Our breweries got bigger and better. The complex at Isando is probably the largest in the Southern Hemisphere. But South Africans are calling for still more beer, and we are building to quench their thirst. No businessman likes all his eggs in one basket, or all his beer in one barrel. We were brewing beer, and our investment was growing with and for the country. But we felt that we needed a broader base in the South African consumer goods business. So in 1960, we bought Stellenbosch Farmers Wineries. After all, like beer, wine is a light, natural drink, a healthy drink. And like beer, wine has a long and fine tradition. Stellenbosch, a town with its roots deep in South African history, where the names of the farms are a reminder of our heritage. Oude Libertas and the Tuskelde, the cellars of Nederburg, names that are the winelands of the Cape. Wine farming was an ailing industry in 1960, but the injection of SAB capital and expertise sent sales soaring through the 60s. Wine became an increasing part of our South African way of life, and more came to mean gracious living. Gracious Living, Southern Sun, one of the world's great chains of hotels. Each different, each hotel with a character of its own. Luxury hotels that lure people from Europe, from America, from Canada, south to the sun, to the cities, to the beaches, to the bush, to Africa in all its moods. But what of the other Africa? Southern Sun plays host to businessmen from New York, London, Tokyo and Paris, from all over South Africa. And our hotels know their needs.
Well, I've had a hard look at the laboratories because of...
But I am the man, too out of kin to give you love, girl, to make you happy, tell you why, to help me fly.
We looked at our business in the second half of the 60s. We brewed beer, had an interest in wines and spirits, there were hotels. But we felt that there were other investments that would allow us to capitalize on our strengths. We knew consumer goods, we knew people, our own staff and South African consumers. It seemed logical to go into food. And through Food Corporation, not only into foods, but also to extend our interest in beverages, in tea and coffee. Our business is people, and we believe that every man must develop his full potential. Training is his key to a better life. We found other investments attractive. The standard of living of all of South Africa's peoples was rising, and the furniture industry was a barometer of that rise. Afcol, the Associated Furniture Companies Limited, became part of the South African Breweries Group. We've always seen consumer goods, manufacture, wholesale and retail, as a growing market in South Africa, as the market of the future. Every day, Shoe Corporation's factory at Mobini alone turns out enough shoes for a small town. Beer, wines and spirits, food, furniture, footwear, soft drinks, tea and coffee, manufacture, wholesale and retail. The OK. In 1973, we acquired control of this national chain of stores. How do you serve the needs or cater to the whims of the thousands of housewives who shop at the OK every day? More than 50,000 products on sale in going on 200 stores. Different people, different needs. People serving people. A simple business philosophy. Offer the right product at the best price and ensure that you maintain the highest standard of quality in all of your businesses. Success needs recognition. When you have a quality product, you tell the world about it. You advertise.
Got a thirst? False brandy.
Instant coffee.
Flavors great.
Join the Pepsi people. Feel it free, feel it free. Like the Pepsi people. You be you, I'll be me. All across.
SAB, a South African success story. If we've achieved anything, perhaps it's because we know that people are important. Because we've become their partners in pleasure. This is why we enjoy our close association with sport in South Africa. The people of South Africa are our investment. And after all South Africans do have a share in SAB.